Ethics. The term ethics means moral principles which govern a person's behavior or his conduct of an activity. Chartered accountants are responsible for enhancing confidence of intended users through their assurance engagement report. Therefore, they are expected to fulfill all their responsibilities in ethical and professional manner. A chartered accountant, either in practice or in service, has to abide by ethical behaviors. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of India designs and implements ethical requirements. For example, fundamental principles of professional ethics. Any deviation from ethical responsibilities bring disciplinary mechanism into action against the chartered accountants. Such disciplinary procedures may result into fine, suspension of membership, or permanent removal from membership. Fundamental principles of professional ethics. The fundamental principles of ethics establish a standard of behavior expected of a professional accountant. A professional accountant shall comply with each of the fundamental principles. Integrity. A professional accountant should comply with the principle of integrity, which requires an accountant to be straightforward and honest in all professional and business relationships. Integrity implies fair dealing and truthfulness. A professional accountant shall not knowingly be associated with reports, returns, communications, or other information where the accountant believes that the information contains a materially false or misleading contains statement or information provided negligently or omits or obscures required information where such omission or obscurity would be misleading. Objectivity. The principle of objectivity requires an auditor not to compromise professional judgment because of bias, conflict of interest, or undue influence of others. It requires that a professional accountant shall not undertake a professional activity if a circumstance or relationship unduly influences the accountant's professional judgment regarding the activity. Professional competence and due care. A professional accountant shall comply with the principle of professional competence and due care, which requires an accountant to attain and maintain professional knowledge and skill at the level required to ensure that a client or employing organization receives competent professional service based on current technical and professional standard and relevant legislation, and act diligently and in accordance with applicable technical and professional standards. Diligence includes responsibility to act carefully, thoroughly, and on a timely basis in accordance with requirements of an assignment. Confidentiality. Confidentiality principle requires a professional accountant to respect confidentiality of information acquired as a result of professional or business relationship. Confidentiality serves the public interest because it facilitates the free flow of information from the professional accountant's client or employing organization to the accountant with the understanding that information would not be disclosed to a third party. However, such confidential information may be disclosed, for example, when it is required by law, when it is permitted by law and authorized by client or employee, or there is a professional duty or right to disclose when not prohibited by law. Client or employer. This is employer. Fifth, professional behavior. It requires an accountant to comply with the relevant laws and regulations and avoid any conduct that accountant known or should know might discredit the profession. Standard on Quality Control SQC1. Standard on Quality Control is applicable for all the engagements covered under engagement standards. For example, audit as per SAs, review as per SREs, assurance engagement as per SAEs, related services as per SRS. As per SQC, firms should establish a system of quality control that is designed to provide reasonable assurance to the firm about the following: that the firm and its personnel comply with all applicable professional and technical standards and rules and regulations, that the reports issued by the firm are appropriate in the circumstances. Elements of system of quality control. The firm's system of quality control should include policies and procedures addressing each of the following elements: leadership responsibilities for quality within the firm, ethical requirements, A and C analysis, human resource, engagement performance monitoring.